All right, guys, welcome to today's training. And this is the second to last training, the second to last topic we'll talk about in this wonderful journey. So guys, in 5 minutes, let me get to hear from you all. How has the journey been so far? How have you seen the training from the first day we started, introduction to digital marketing, search engine optimization, website creation, SEO, graphics design, and the rest? How has the journey been so far? In 5 minutes, let's just get to interact and say a few things. You can just raise your hand and I'll give you the go ahead to unmute yourself. Okay, let's just interact in 5 minutes and get started. How has it been? What is the major challenges you've faced so far? And everything. So while you say these things, I'll be writing them down so that we'll look through it in our next class. Okay. All right. Okay. I see you. Move on. Unmute yourself and speak.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, I think your line is breaking. Okay, maybe you can type. You guys can type, all right? Just type, then we'll proceed. Just type. You can type since the network is not strong over there. All right. Notwithstanding, we can come to that towards the end of the class. Okay, let's just proceed with today's lecture, okay? Let's just proceed with today's lecture. So mute yourself, rather. Mute yourself. Let's proceed with today's lecture. We have 19 of us here. All right, so let's just proceed. So if you can hear me, I believe you all are hearing me, so no need of accent. So it won't be like a normal routine, or you will always ask if you can hear me, tell me before I proceed. So today we'll talk about blogging and affiliate marketing. Blogging and affiliate marketing, that is today's topic, all right? Blogging and affiliate marketing. Along the line, I'll be asking several questions. And like I told you, I wouldn't like a situation where you join the call and you just drop your phone and go elsewhere, maybe just listening to the audio. It's good you look at the screen so that you can be able to relate with what I'm saying, okay? And along the lines, I'll be asking, asking a few questions, like I said. So please, guys, stay with me. So if you know you are blogging already, can you tell me in the comment section so that I would know how to flow with the class today, just as we did when I taught you guys Facebook marketing. So if you know you are blogging already, tell me in the comment section. If you know you are an affiliate marketer or you are trying to go into affiliate marketing, you don't really understand how it works. A lot of people have been pushing affiliate marketing. We hear a lot about affiliate marketing, but we really don't understand what it means. So whatever it is, if you're in the blogging field already, or you've heard a lot about affiliate marketing and you're ready to learn, just tell me in the comment section so that I would know how to flow with today's lecture, okay? All right. Okay, good morning. The lecture so far has been wonderful, just that I'm having issues with website creation. All right, don't worry. Very soon we'll start the mentorship section and I'm going to guide you guys on that, okay? I'll guide you with that. Hi, Cosmos. I don't know if we can create a WhatsApp group and network from there. Just a suggestion. All right, that Codehouse is in charge of that. Codehouse is in charge of that. Oh, Mary says a good one. All right, we'll discuss with Codehouse if that is possible, fine. But I think such conversation should happen in the Slack channel. All right, I believe such conversation should happen in the Slack channel. Okay, notwithstanding, let's go straight to this topic. So we are going to be discussing blogging and affiliate marketing. The reason why I decided to bring these two topics together is because they work hand in hand. All right. If you're a blogger, you can earn as an affiliate marketer. If you're an affiliate marketer, you need to learn how to blog in order to, make sales and get commission for the product you are pushing. Okay, so it is good we discuss this thing hand in hand. There are other things I would have spoken or I would have talked about here, or that I would have added to my slide, but they are just part of the things I'll explain to you relating to AdSense, how to monetize your website, and at the same time, talking about, AdSense, particularly how to monetize your website with Google, all right? So let's just go straight to the point. It has been estimated that there is about 610 million blogs on the internet today. Like, so much content out there. Have you ever gone on Google to search for a product or to even make a search, and Google tells you there is no, maybe no response, or no response to your query, or there is no answer to your question? No. That is to say, whatever it is you are thinking, there is someone else that have thought about that and have written the content relating to it. So most times, even if you don't see the exact content you're searching for based on the keyword you use, you still see something similar, something that still aligns, all right? Something that is still close, that still gives you a clue of the answer you're searching for. That is to say, there are contents out there, apart from Google that we know. There are so many other search engine platforms that, answer questions and give solutions to people's challenges. So contents are out there, and these contents are being produced by creators and, of course, for businesses. All right. So if you are a creator, a blog can help you explore your passion. And as well, you can turn that into, a source of revenue, making and earning money for, for your life, for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. And if you are a business, with a blog, you can bring and grow a lot of authority in the industry. You can get people to know more about your, your brand. And if your website is properly optimized and you blog with SEO intentions, then you are definitely going to, make it good in the space. All right. So whatever the reason is, whatever it is, you all need to learn how to blog as long as you're learning digital marketing. All right. Just as I saw a lot of you do on your Facebook pages, I went through your pages yesterday, and I saw everything. I've given my recommendations so you guys can look through. So to go straight to the point, today we are going to be discussing about blogging and affiliate marketing, what a blog and what is blogging, why you should start blogging, things to keep in mind before you start blogging, and as well, most importantly, the fundamentals of blogging. All right, the fundamentals of blogging. Then we'll talk about, I'll just give you 4 ways, 4 strategies you can apply to monetize your blog, to start earning from your blog. Then in conclusion, how to create your website or your blog, which we have already talked about in our previous lesson on website creations. Okay, so I will not dive into that, but I'll just give you some tips, some things you should put into consideration while creating your blog. Okay, so if you are ready for all this, if you are ready to learn this, please tell me yes. Just type yes in the comment section so that we'll get started immediately. All right, these are what you're going to learn today, and many other things that I'm going to say while explaining this to you. Remember, what is a blog and what is blogging, why you should start blogging, things to keep in mind before starting a blog, fundamentals of blogging, and the 4 ways, just 4. There are more ways, but I'll just tell you 4 ways that you can start monetizing your blog. All right, let me go to the comments. Okay, yes. All right, that is good. It's a good one. It's a good one. So I'm glad you guys are with me. Let's get started, okay? So what is a blog and what is blogging? So let's start from the beginning, just like we have Genesis in the Bible. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We all know that, right? So blogging started with, blogging was formerly known with the name weblogs. Weblogs. You can see what I have on the screen. Yeah, I'm highlighting the word right now. We have weblogs, not weblogs, all right? So don't get it twisted, not weblogs. Web, W-E-B, and logs. So as in web and logs, all right? So it simply means logging of data in the web, all right? Somewhere where information, data are being stored, up there. People's thoughts and opinions about travels, about lifestyle, politics, finance, education, and the rest, all right? But in the early 20s, the name now got shortened, and we now call it blog, all right? Blog and blogging now become so much popular and has gone into the consciousness of a lot of people. So blogs now offer writers, creators, and businesses a chance to share their thoughts in a journal-like interface. You can see the way a blog, a website looks like. All right, you can see the way a website looks like, where you have your blog section, and it's more like creating posts and content that serves like should I say, pages of a book. When you begin to swipe pages and you are done with chapter 1, you go to chapter 2, you go to chapter 3. Okay, so blog now gives creators that opportunity to have their content in this format in such a way that it is easier for people to interact with their content and, get to connect with them. Okay, so blogging is now that act of, putting out content, your thoughts, sharing ideas, educative ideas or informations on the web for people to digest and get information from. Okay, so as this, evolves from the weblogs to web blog, which will now have, blogging as a profession where we see a lot of people do, then there is needs. People now begin to see opportunities in blogging whereby they talk about certain things and they even earn from it. They get people to, fall in love with their content and would want to do more with the brand. All right. So when this need has been perceived, a lot of people, a lot of companies now begin to look into blogging as a particular way or as a strategy, one of the strategies they can use to attract their audience. Okay. One of the strategies they can use to interact with their audience. One of the ways they can use to grow trust with their audience. Because remember, I told you in our first lesson that if nobody knows you, likes you, or trusts you, they cannot do business with you. So for someone to interact with your brand and do business with you, they need to know you. They can know you through your blog. They need to like you. They will like you through your content. They need to trust you. They need to trust that everything you give them in your blog gives them value. Then if you sell anything to them, because they already know you, they like you, they trust you, they are ready to give you their money. So always remember this formula. Remember I told you guys, the know, like, and trust formula, KNL formula. They know you, they like you, sorry, KLT. They know you, they like you, they trust you. Once this is achieved, trust me, you are going to gain money, all right? You will gain your audience attention. So that is how it all evolves. Now you can see the picture I have here. It just means that you are not limited to blogging. Whether you know nothing about blogging, whether you are just coming into the blogging industry, there is an opportunity for you. There is an avenue for you to earn there. But first of all, the things you need to understand is that the fact that a lot of businesses have gone into blogging, it shows there is a favorable market there. There is something you can achieve in blogging. But the first thing you should put at the back of your mind is that blogging for the money purpose, it's like if your first or your major reason for going onto the space is to go and earn as a blogger, then you might get discouraged once things are not turning out the way you want. Okay, so first thing first, think about value. Okay, think about value. Then once you are giving out value, definitely you will get this audience to yourself and things will go on well. Okay, I think okay, so all right, back to the WhatsApp group. Sorry, back to the chat. Maybe we should drop our contact. Okay, please, not yet. I don't have the permission to do that, okay? I don't have the permission to do that. Mr. Ike is going to tell us about that, or we'll discuss with Code House. Then if they agree to that, then we can proceed, okay? Yes, we can proceed. So not yet. Let's just flow with the class for today. So that is it. That is what blogging is, and that is how it actually works. That is how blogging evolved from being a weblog, a place where informations are being stored, where people just store their thoughts and their options about travel, lifestyle, education, finance, politics, and the rest, uncountable, okay? Till now that it has evolved, that the need to properly optimize the SEO to make your blog searchable, to make people find your blog on the space now comes to play, all right? So the key things you should take away here is that blogging is an avenue and an opportunity for you, your business, or whatever it is you do, what you involve in, to be known, all right? To be known and to be out there in the space so that people can connect with you, all right? So that people can connect with you. So why should you start blogging? Why should you start blogging? So I listed out 5 reasons why you should start blogging, and I'm going to explain them one after the other. All right. First of all, when you blog or when you are blogging, you can help people. When you are blogging, you can help people. Remember, I gave you guys practical examples. All the whys I've been teaching you, in all the sessions we've been having, I keep showing you practical ways how I still do most of these things I'm teaching you. With blogging, you are helping because you are creating solution. And because you're creating solution, definitely you are drawing tractions to yourself. You are getting people to know about you. All right. With blogging, you can make money. With blogging, you can master in-demand skills. I'm going to break that down. You see, this third point is extremely important. All right. This third point now, as you can see on the screen, is extremely important. With blogging, you can master an in-demand skill. By the time I go into a description on that, you will get a clearer understanding why I said that. With blogging, you get new opportunities. And the beautiful thing about blogging is you don't even need a prior experience to go into it. Even if you know nothing about blogging, like you are listening to me today, you've been hearing blogging, but you don't know how it works. Trust me, by the end of today's class, you would be confident enough to start your blog as long as you put to practice everything I will be saying to you today. All right? So guys, these are the 5 reasons why you should go practical. I'll begin to explain them one by one. But before then, let me ask one more time. How many of you is blogging already? How many of you have started blogging? If you have an experience on blogging, please tell me in the comment section before I proceed, so I would know how to flow with the class. So I would know what to say and what not to say or what to overlook, all right? So guys, tell me in the comment section if you've ever blogged before, or you have an idea on blogging, or you know nothing about blogging based on how it applies to you. Just tell me in the comment section. Let me see that, okay? Tell me in the comment section so that we can proceed speedily. I'm waiting for your comments before I proceed, because once I flow now, if you know nothing about blogging, it might be difficult for you to catch up here. So I need to know how to explain it to you guys, okay? So remember I said, all right, let me go to the comments. Okay, I know nothing about blogging. I have no idea. All right, I know nothing. Okay, no problem. First of all, I'm going to give you guys the slide, all right? Oh, okay. I've seen the comments, all right. So I'm going to give you guys a slide so that you can still read through to get a clearer understanding. All right, so like I listed on the screen, or as you can see on the screen, the 5 reasons why you should learn blogging is because 1, you can help people. Trust me, if you are not providing solution out there, nobody will be ready to pay you. Nobody will pay you a dime. We all buy these beverages, soft drinks, and the rest. We even go out to eat in restaurants and, all those things. Anything you do to give out money, you're actually giving out that money because you are getting value from it. If you are not getting value, you won't give out your money. So the same thing applies here in blogging. If you know you want to give out value, then you should have a voice out there. And by a means of blogging, you are providing solution. And there is every possibility that those audience that you are providing this solution to, at some point, when you bring up offers, they would want to engage with you. All right. So one thing I keep telling people, don't think these things you know are so common. There are people out there that knows nothing about it, and your voice out there can become a solution to them. So there was a time I was teaching someone how to design with Canva. So along the line, the guy was like, see the way you just do these things, like just bring this, put it here, take this one, put it over to this place, match this color. It looks so simple. I said, yes, it looks so simple, but you see, it's a challenge to you. And the reason why you are here and why you have paid me to learn, it's because you want to be good with these things. So anything you have inside of you that is your strength, anything you enjoy doing, anything that makes you feel happy, trust me, there is somebody out there that wants to learn that thing. And the fact that you've placed your voice out there, your business is out there, and it is properly optimized, people will connect with you to do that business with you. I don't know if you get my point. So the moment you are providing solutions to people out there through your blog, you have a better chance of even becoming happy. You know that feelings you get when someone tells you thank you. Oh, I really appreciate. Wow, thank you for this advice. Oh, thank you for the advice, and the solution provided. You know how you feel. That is just that passion you continue to get when you see people get value from your blog. So, but without a blog, if you are just there in your house, in your corner, or you just go to your work and come back, not thinking of, spreading the talent you have, then you are missing it out. You are missing out, okay? You'll be missing out. So with blogging, you can help people. With blogging, you can make money. But please, you can see the picture I have on the screen. This picture depicts targets. If you don't target the right people, you cannot make money from it. That is just the truth. With blogging, you can earn, but if you don't target the right set of people, you won't earn from it. All right. But one thing I keep telling people, especially new bloggers, those that have not, or those that are just starting out, please don't put money as your factor, as the major reason why you want to blog. Instead, option number one should be your major factor, which is what? To help. Once you are ready to help, the people you help will in turn trust you and be ready to buy from you. So secondly, you can make money, but money should not be the factor or the major reason why you are going into blogging. And I'm going to tell you why as we proceed, because I talked about it in the last topic. So when you blog, you can earn. There are several ways you can earn blogging, and I'm going to share that with you, but let's not look into that monetary part now. All right, let's not look into that monetary part. Yes, people make a lot. I know someone, even one of my siblings, earn massively blogging. He's a confirmed blogger, digital marketer. He has about 5 to 8 writers, and he earns from it. So there is a huge potential there. Like, you can make money blogging, but you need to understand the basics. You need to know the fundamentals, and you need to do what you have to do. All right. So you can make money blogging, and with blogging, you can master in-demand skills. So let me give you a simple scenario with myself, because I told you guys, everything I'm teaching you, I'll be telling you are practical, how things I've experienced. In fact, my journey in the digital space for 7+ years. So when I started out in 2014, like I told you guys earlier, I know nothing about graphic design, right? But I know I started a YouTube channel, and at some point I needed a website. I built the website. I needed to put out content so that those from my YouTube channel, after watching a video, can still go back to my website to get, an explanatory summary about the video or the topic I've taught them. So what happened? I had to blog. I know nothing about blogging. I began to write. Okay, so I began to write. Along the line, it's not just about putting out that content or publishing that content. But I now realize that for me, or for people to find my content, even without going through the link, I need to optimize it for SEO. Then I began to learn search engine optimization. I began to learn how to optimize my content. At the same, while learning search engine, I now learned things like tagline, meta descriptions, header, H2, H3, H4, and the rest. Why blogging? So you can see now, from just providing a simple summary that I just want to paste for these students, I now began to learn SEO. At some point, I now learned copywriting, how to put, catchy taglines or catchy headings that can, get people or cause curiosity for them to click on the link to read your blog. So while learning SEO, I now discovered that I can even sell products online. I can even sell my product online. I now had to convert those same materials, maybe bring a combination of 5, 10 topics, put it together, and now sell it for a token on the website. And I needed to learn how to produce ebook and how to make it, how to add links to it and make it presentable. Before you know what is happening, because I also need to sell to a wider audience, I now need to understand how social media works so that I'll be able to leverage on that opportunity to sell the product and even bring more people to the website. So you can see that just because I wanted to blog, I have to learn these other skills, because at that moment, I couldn't afford to get people to do these things for me. So it's part of the things you enjoy. See, by the time you begin blogging, there are certain things you must learn that if not that you've gone into that field or that niche, you wouldn't have learned them. So with blogging, it helps you master in-demand skills that are necessary to help you scale. Like, see all of you now in this course, in this KodeCamp 2.0, Many of you just came with the intention to learn digital marketing. Okay, what is digital marketing? I've been hearing of digital marketing. Let me enroll for this course and learn. So you are all coming here with the intention to just learn how to use Facebook and Instagram. You never knew we'll be talking about keywords. You never knew we'll be talking about Google Ads. You never knew we'll be talking about website development. You can see all the things we've touched just because you want to learn digital marketing. And these are relevant skills that people pay experts for to get it done. So before you know what is happening at the end of KodeCamp 2.0, you feel inspired, you feel motivated, you want to go further. You take advanced courses, you build yourself, you try some practical, you try practicing with some brands, and all you know, you become an expert and you start earning from it. So with blogging, it gives you other opportunities. It creates avenue for you to learn other things. Before you know what is happening, you are becoming good, you are becoming better as the day goes by. And you can even earn not just as a blogger, but you can earn from those in-demand skills that you've learned. You can also earn from those extra skills you have learned just on the course of blogging. So this is also part of the ways you can still equip yourself, upskill yourself in order to earn as a blogger or as a digital marketer. Does it make any sense? Does it make any sense? Please tell me in the comments if it makes any sense to you. So while you are typing in the comments, let me proceed. The fourth thing is that you will get new opportunities. At this point, you can see my picture on the screen. I was not the one that did this. One of my students or one of the person I had in contact with just, designed this and sent to me, and it was so lovely. Unlike when I was just doing my regular business, I'll go to the shop, open my shop, make my sales and go back home. Now, it gives me an opportunity for people to hear my voice out there, people to appreciate what I do out there, and people to even reward me for what I do. So what happened? Just because I started blogging, I noticed I began to make impact, people began to like what I do, and people now begin to connect with me. So it now makes me see life in a different perspective, and it also helps me broaden my own, like I'm always eager to learn so that I can always give out the best out there. But if I never started blogging in 2014, I don't think I'll be where I am today. You won't be hearing my voice here in KodeCamp because I'll still be somewhere inside the market there in Lagos, selling and buying whatever it is I was doing then. So you can see that there is a bigger opportunity there, especially now that the world has evolved. I remember during the Corona period, 2020, stay at home, everybody was at home, but I was busy that period, extremely busy. In the morning, I'll have to wake up, run down to the church to live stream. After doing that, I go back home. I started, I was working online. That was when the need to start, go out in the digital space becomes so rampant. Everybody wants to take their business on social media. So by the time they think about social media or digital marketing, they think about Charles. Because I've been putting out content there when it meant nothing, but they were seeing it even if they were not commenting. Now, they needed the service. All they thought about was me, and they have to contact me. That is part of the opportunities you can get. And that is the more reason why I tell people, whatever it is you do, or whatever it is you are good at, continue doing it. Even if you post something on social media and you get 1 like or 2 likes, continue doing it. There are people watching and observing your content. When they need your service, they will contact you. So with blogging, it gives you that opportunity out there. All of you now are learning digital marketing. By the time you go out there, by the time you start working on your project where you build your website and everything, with time, you see your content going out there. With time, you begin to understand these things that I'm explaining to you now. And you see there is a bigger opportunity out there. The opportunities are infinite. It's not something I can start telling you one after the other. But I keep using myself as an example because I keep telling people, if I can do it, you can do it. And all of you, 17 of you on this call can do it. Trust me, you can do it. It all begins with you believing in yourself. All right? It begins with you believing in yourself. So having said that, the next thing, you don't need an experience for you to go into blogging. You don't. All right. All you need is, just be ready to adapt. Be ready to be disappointed at some points. Be ready to be persistent. Don't give up. All right. Once you just have that desire to share your passion, you can start blogging. All you have to do is just create your space. When I was going through you guys' Facebook, going through your assignments, the tasks you submitted, I saw a lot of you already have websites to some different platforms, though not your personal domain. You have website with Google, the ones you've created with Google. I saw some try to create a good landing page and everything, and I was impressed. I was impressed. How much more when you now create your own website with your own name and you now begin to blog, put your content, your own tune. Be you, be real. Don't sound like someone else when you begin to blog. You want to sound all professional. No, just be you. Those that like your tune of writing, those that like your content will connect with you and they will do what you want. So now that you'll be taking your business out there with a different dimension, on a different dimension, and with the knowledge on digital marketing, at least the basic knowledge of digital marketing, you should begin to see the world differently and do things different from those that have already been in that space that does not really know how it works. So it is important and it is relevant that you consider these 5 factors that I've just listed. You don't need an experience to start blogging. Once you are determined to start blogging, you get started. I'll throw more light on this as we proceed. Now, blogging exposes you to opportunities out there. There are lots and lots of opportunities out there, which you cannot even tell. My luck and your luck cannot be the same. Your favor and my favor cannot be the same. All right. But the fact that you've gone out there determined to, do and be consistent with what you do, there are opportunities, there are doors that would open for you that I can't even tell you here. At the same time, blogging helps you master some in-demand skills. All right. There are some things you need. It's just like making a pot of soup. All right. You need the salt, you need the crayfish, you need the onion, you need all those things in order to create just one soup. That is how it is. Just because you want to learn blogging, there are certain skills you need to learn in order to become a good blogger. All right, in order to become a good blogger. So moving ahead again, blogging will just help you achieve a lot. All right, blogging will help you achieve a lot. So before you start blogging, there are certain things you must consider. All right, there are things you must put into consideration. Okay, there are things you must put into consideration. Blogging is not just about publishing your content. It is not just about publishing your content. Like I said, if you have value to give out, it's a good way to start your blog. You are providing solution. You want to help people. But it does not just start with posting anything. Okay, oh, I have this passion. I love to see people successful. I love to be sure that my friends are happy and they are all doing cool. Then you go there and you just start publishing your content. It's not a bad one, but there are steps you must follow in order for you to rank organically on Google, that not just your friends that you had in mind before creating those contents, every other person that come across your content or that search for something relating to what you've write would be able to see your content and connect with you. So the first thing you have to do is to research your competitors. All right, I'm going to break all these things down again so you understand. Remember, I'll also give you the slide so that when you read through, it still connects, okay? You research your competitors. The next is to create content around popular keywords. There is nothing you want to write today that does not have a keyword relating to it. So you need to make the proper research to know the kind of keywords to use and what other people are searching for. You see, the reason why today's class will not be lengthy is because we have discussed about website creation, and I've told you some certain things I would have been explaining here as it has to do with keyword research and optimizing your website to load faster, optimizing your image in order not to delay the load time of your site and the rest. We've also talked about website creation. We've talked about search engine optimization. We've talked about Google Analytics. Okay, so that is to show you that you already have almost everything you need to start your blog. Today's section will be more of putting you through the right steps. Don't be so happy and passionate to start your blog and you go out there and make mistakes that you are not supposed to make. Okay, so you create content around popular keywords. I've already taught you guys how to search, how to do keyword research. Now, quality content is essential. Like I said, because you have the passion to give out content, it does not mean you will just go out there and start writing anything. Quality matters. Once you have good content, like I said in the previous class when we talked about email marketing, if your email is valuable, if you have great content and solutions in your email, your readers will always want to read your email whenever you send a broadcast or a newsletter. So the same thing applies here. Before you start your blog, consider the kind of quality, narrow down to a niche. Then leverage social media to build relationships and drive traffic. Some of you that had links on your Facebook page, I was able to click on the link to still go ahead to search. I know I did that on Taiwo. Yes, I went further to your landing page with Google or so. There is this Swift plug or so. I don't think, yeah, Swift plug that has something to do with connecting buyers and sellers. I also visited your landing page. I saw your website. And in fact, I was happy with what I was seeing, but I know you all can do better. I read the recommendations there. Later, you check the tags. So leveraging social media, it's also a way to drive that traffic back. I wouldn't have known that Mr. Taiwo has a website, not until I saw the web URL on his Facebook. So these are strategies you can use to drive traffic to your website and even build a relationship around your business. Now, take note of this part, this one's in the green box. Successful blogging takes time. That is just the truth. And I'm going to tell you like how many months it's going to take you, or the duration it usually takes before you start earning from your blog. And I'm also going to tell you strategies you apply in order to start earning from your blog. So if you are thinking on leaving this call, man, don't do that. If you are thinking on going back to go and download the video from YouTube and watch, trust me, it's not the best bet for you. There are questions others can ask here that you'll benefit from. Then knowing your blog goal is extremely important as well. Why are you going out there? Why are you starting out this blog? Remember when I taught you guys Facebook marketing, I said there must be a reason why you are running that ad. When we started the digital marketing section, I told you that before you even begin your digital marketing strategy, there would be a reason, there is a goal, there is an objective. The same thing applies. Before you start blogging, you must lay down your goals. I'm going to break them down so that you understand as well. And finally, just have fun blogging, okay? Have fun blogging. I'm going to tell you a story when I started earning from blogging. I know I've been writing content. I wrote and wrote and wrote. And at some point, I had people earn from websites. Just apply for Google AdSense and you start earning money. Google will be paying you, all those kind of stuff. I heard it and I applied. I think I applied twice or once. So I applied for the Google AdSense and after a while, I got a notification. I was so happy. I was so happy as if I got married that day. My brother, everybody was just happy. My younger brother was like, wow. That even him already that is monetizing his blog, it took him time. Like he applied like 3 to 4 times before Google gave him AdSense. How come they gave me the AdSense once? So I was so happy. I was like, it's like I'm on track. I'm doing everything very well. You get that feelings. Only for me to stay like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I was still seeing 50 cents in my Google AdSense account. I remember I went to the church one day and I was crying. That is to tell you how passionate I could be then. I had to go to the church and I was crying and say, God, please, now let me start earning from this thing now. Because that was what I had passion for. And, I was doing it with all happiness. So before I know what was happening, then the hundreds started coming in gradually and gradually. I have to read more, buy courses, enhance myself, try to, strategies, put content on social media even when I have no likes, optimize the images, have a format for my YouTube channel and the same format for my, made my brand to be easily recognized. By the time I began to do these things, make more research online, see what people are doing, there was now some level of professionalism on my website, on my YouTube, on my content, on my graphics, and there was so many intentionality with the colors and everything. Then what happens? The money began to come in, the dollars began to come in little by little, little by little. It didn't start big, little by little. From the 50 cents I was seeing, it was going up to $5, $10, 15, 20, and the rest. Okay, so you just need to have that fun, enjoying what you do, and don't start it because of the money. If you start because of the money, you will get disappointed. But if you start out of passion and you do the right thing, then you definitely reap the fruits of your labor, right? I hope I said that well. Okay. So research your competitors. Before I go into that, I can see some messages in the comments. Let me see. Okay, sir, I haven't seen your recommendation. So, all right, you will still, yeah, swipe plug, exactly. Okay, you are here, Mary Njoko. Okay, I haven't seen your recommendations. You will see that Miss Stella, yeah, I think I remember yours too. I made the recommendations to all of you. There was feedback to all your tags. So for each of you that submitted your tags, I gave a feedback. So you can check that later, okay? All right, sorry, I didn't explain this. So research your competitors, all right? So knowing your competition is important, trust me. Like I said, there is nothing you are thinking of today, or there is no business you want to go into that someone else is not doing already, that somebody is not already in that field. So what happens is you have to make some research, understand other people's business, how they do it, what they do, then try to see what they don't do well and fill that gap. All right? Good ideas can help you plan your blog. When you look through 3 to 4, 5 blogs, you can get an idea on how to design yours. When you read through certain content, it can give you a glimpse of what they didn't talk about that you have to talk to make your own, at least a better content than what they have out there. Remember when I taught you guys graphic design, I told you guys how to get ideas. Let's say you want to design, let's say an advert flyer now for your business, and you don't even know where to start, and you want to start from scratch with Canva. You can just go on Google and type that name, maybe certificate design inspiration or ideas, or graphic design ideas for your put for maybe certificates or for products, display. You get ideas. By the time you begin to look at 3, 4, 5 contents, you get an idea of what to do, how to do yours better than what they have. By the time you research your competitors, you also get to understand the keywords they use. You see how they use it. Then you remember the things I taught you guys about keywords, going to ask the public to find content keywords, going to SEMrush to also know what keywords to use. Then you apply those strategies. You use those keywords around your content. So by the time you look through their blog and you understand what works for them, you can pick some ideas and some strategies, go back to your own and do better. So you must research your competitors. Though I don't really like to call them competitors, but here in the marketing field, that's the name we use. So research your competitors, research them, see what they are doing, then do it better than them. If you read through their blog and there is something you are expecting to see and you didn't see it there, in your own blog, add it there. Remember, if you are blogging, please let me say this, don't go on someone's website to copy the contents they have there and paste on your website. It is called plagiarism. Don't do that. Google will know. Remember, there are bots scanning through all websites. Remember when I taught you guys keyword research and the rest, when we did SEO, search engine optimization, there are bots that search your website. When you submit your site map and everything, they can scan through the content of your website. When they see a content on your website that has already been published on someone else's website, your site can either be punished. You can be punished for that action. How do they punish you? They don't bring in and flog you. Your site will just be suppressed. When people search even for relevant keywords that you've even written on, your site won't show up. It has been suppressed. Google is punishing you for that action. And trust me, you wouldn't want that. You would want when someone search for your content, they see your content. So one thing you'll have to do here, there are different ways you can still scale through this. If you are not good with writing, let's say you are scared of typographical errors and you don't even have money to pay, there must be one other thing you are good at. You are not good at writing, you should be good at making videos. If you're not good at making videos, you should be good at making audios, podcasts. Find a means to create blog content that are properly optimized that you can always put out there on the social platform so that people can benefit and learn from you. Once you are solving their problem, once you are creating a solution, they will connect with your business. That is the reason why I said making money should not be your priority for starting a blog, but creating solution. When you create solution, people will pay you for that solution you are creating. Okay? I hope this is clear. All right, so let's proceed. The next thing is, like I said, create your content around popular keywords. All right, create your content. What keyword does? It helps your content become visible in the digital space. It helps your content becomes visible in the digital space. Trust me, you wouldn't want, see, by the time you create your website today, by the time you create your website and it is published, you are putting out your content, trust me, nobody, even me, would not even know about your website until you begin to publicize your website. You begin to share your content. You begin to properly optimize those things you've written there for keywords so that organically people can go on Google and see it. You begin to run adverts, either Google ads or social media ad, in order to drive traffic to your website. And of course, I told you, you have your pixel in your website or your Google Analytics that now tracks your visitors so that you can, like I've taught you guys a lot already in marketing. Remember, this is our second to last class already. So everything I've taught you are strategies you can apply, bring together to achieve your goal on this journey. Either you are becoming a digital marketer to render services to other companies, or you are doing it to grow your own business. You can just go back and start downloading from video 1, lesson 1, till the last lesson we'll be having on video marketing. And you learn these things, because I know I've given you guys almost everything you need, at least at this level, at the fundamental, at the basic level, fundamental levels of digital marketing. All right, so make the proper research for the keywords. It will help you rank. It will help you rank. It will go a long way to help you rank. Okay, now the third thing again we are going to look at is the quality. Like I said, quality matters. One of the best ways to achieve this level of quality is by filling a gap in your specialist area. Like I say, there is nothing you are doing that someone else is not doing, but the way you do yours matters a lot. And by the time you compare your audience, you compare those that are also in the same field with you, and you discover what they don't do well, go out there and do your own better. Go out there and do yours better. Over here in Uyo, we have a training center. In that training center, there is something we hold very, very vital to us and to all our students, to everybody that visits the training center. That is what makes us stand out. So for your business, what is that thing you want to be known for? Oh, if it is not this shop, if it is not Mrs. A's business or Mr. Z's business, then I am not doing this, because I must do it from them, because I'll get the value I need. That is the kind of goals you should also set, or you should have in mind when writing your content. Now, let me give you a practical example you can use. So let's say you want to learn about something, or you're trying to make a research on something. So before you go on Google, get a sheet of paper and write your expectations. Okay, I want to make a research on, let's say, how to bake. Let me use that for instance. All right, though I push more of digital skills, but I want something you can all relate with. You want to write a blog. You want to get information on how to bake, how to make a cake. All right, so before you go on Google, write down your expectations, what you expect to see in any blog you will be visiting or any link you will click on to read on their content. Write them out. Then by the time you go on Google and you make your search, type on, maybe click on 3 to 4 links, they open, and read that content to know if any of them has everything you've listed or none of what you've listed there. You see, by the time you begin to see yourself as your own audience, by the time you see yourself as your audience, oh, what will this person be expecting to read when they visit my blog? Then you will find yourself creating the right content so that anybody that visits your website should be at least 80% satisfied for reading your content. So when you do something like this practical example I've given you, and you also is very good with that, and you want to write your own content, when you read this other content and you see some things they miss out, you add it in your own and push that content. If it is possible to sell something along the line, you do that, which I'm going to tell you how to do those things in the last topic for today, the last chapter lesson for today. So there are so many ways you can actually put these things together and you earn. But first, you must understand these basic things. That is the reason why I am explaining it. Always leverage on social media. Don't ignore it. Social media has come to stay. Though the world is evolving, things are changing little by little, but don't neglect these things. Don't neglect these things. All right? Explore social media. Use social media to grow your audience. Use social media to get people to come to you. Use social media to build your audience. Use social media to get people to connect, in fact, to understand what your business is and what you do. Social media is a great tool. Trust me, don't neglect social media. Irrespective of how many likes or followers you have, don't neglect social media. But at the same time, still encourage people to like, encourage people to follow you. But that should not be on the basics of which you track your success online. Like I said, most times then when I post the content on social media, maybe on Facebook or Instagram, I might get few likes. But when I go to my website and look at the analytics from the back end, I see that that particular post brought a lot of traffic to the website. So you can also see the importance of analytics. So when you own your blog, you also need to always watch to get insight on what is happening. I taught you guys how to do that, and I showed you tools that can help you. The Jetpack can help you. Google Analytics can do that. So when you have these tools, they give you an insight to know the kind of post or content that brings people to your website through what you've posted on social media, and you do more of that. The fifth one is to know your blogging goals. What do you want to achieve as a blogger? What do you want to achieve as a blogger? Once you write this down, don't deviate from that. Trust me, there will be failures along the way. There was a time I gave up blogging. There was a time I gave up the whole digital stuff. I gave up. Let me tell you, one day I was coming back from, I don't know, I went out and I was coming back. Then already while walking home, I was frustrated. I was angry, depressed. I was like, how long will I continue doing this to start earning from this? So I saw someone sharing flyers, and they gave me one of the flyers. I looked through, I saw job vacancy. I was like, I'll go and try this thing, please. At least, I just want to be sure that at the end of the month, I will get, even if it is 20,000 or 30,000. Let me go and try looking for a job. I'm tired of blogging. I'm telling you a true story. So I looked at the date. I think it was the following week on a Monday. Monday, I was prepared because it's an interview. I have to dress on corporate. I have to talk in. I almost not tired. They made I hate dressing that way. Just see how I need to be on corporate, wear my plain trouser, my white shirt. I ironed my shoe, and I was looking so smart. And I went for the interview. For the interview. So when I got there, I was sitting. I saw a lot of youths coming in. See young guys, boys and girls coming in. Everybody coming in, properly dressed to all sit down. We are waiting. At that moment, I began to say to myself, Charles, what are you doing here? Charles, what are you doing here? I was ashamed to stand up and leave. At some point, I said, let me wait and even see what is going to happen today. But I keep questioning myself. Before we know what is happening, they told all of you, stand up, everybody go downstairs, stand on a single file, and begin. Like, I was just looking at myself. Charles, are you the one doing this? Okay, I went downstairs to stand on a single, like, I remember those things you were doing in secondary school. I said, this is what I'm doing here at this age. We start going up one by one. They will now give us form. We'll now sit down like in an examination hall. We'll now tell us, answer this in 10 minutes. Hey, I was just looking at myself. Like, after that class, after that session, while I was going home, all I said to myself is, I am going back to face my digital marketing journey. Nobody has to motivate me again. I don't need anybody's approval in order to, I don't even need anybody to tell me that I will be successful or not, because I knew what what I observed, what I experienced that day. I said, I don't want to experience it in my life. That is why if I have a friend around me that keeps telling me I'm looking for a job, I'm searching, like the way I frown at you, the way I frown, you will feel like, it's like this guy hates me. So the moment I took that decision, and this is me today speaking to you guys, So along the line on your blogging journey, you will feel discouraged. You will feel as if nothing is happening. Please don't give up. Continue doing it. As long as you are on track, you are doing the right thing. So there are some steps I'm going to share with you now on how to set your goals, okay? On how to set your goals. But before I will share those steps with you, please, if you are still with me, tell me in the comment section. If you are still with me, tell me in the comment section. Remember, here I'm talking about your blogging goals, and there are steps you must follow. You must follow these steps in order to achieve your goals. Trust me, if you follow these steps, you will get it right. Okay? Tell me in the comment section before I proceed. I want to be sure that I'm not alone here. Okay? All right, I can see your comments. All right, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. Still very much with you. All right. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I love that. So let's move on now. Let me share the steps with you. So first of all, determine what you want to achieve in the long term and in the short term. Most times I encourage people to create long-term goals. Till today, there are some questions. I had a conversation with someone 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the person was asking me how YouTube actually charges per view, maybe 10 views or 1,000 views and subscribers. I told the person that I don't know, that ever since I started earning from YouTube, I just told myself that it's not my primary source of income. I don't want to look into the data to know how much they charge me per video, or how much I earn per views, or based on the traffic, or, you know, I told him, no, whatever, once I go to my dashboard and I see $10 there, I see 100, any amount of money I see there, once it is 22nd of the month, they pay it to me. I'm cool. Because it is not in fact, as it stands now, blogging is just a side hustle. It is just there. The content I wrote 3, 4, 5 years ago, 6 months, last year, because since this year, I've not even blogged. Last year, I don't think I did that. Those content are still generating traffic on my website. That is the importance of setting long goals and using the right keywords, writing evergreen content. Those things matters. Years to come, they still rank, they still give you money. So set goals you want to achieve, be it long-term goals, be it short-term goals. Set goals. With that goals, it keeps you in the right track. You're on focus, you're on track on what you're doing. Now, ensure that these goals are detailed. You are not setting those goals to please anybody. And don't set goals that will make you feel overwhelmed. Don't even set goals that will now begin to make you procrastinate. Don't set goals that will make you feel so bad when you don't achieve them. But at the same time, know that your body wants comfort and you need to take it off that comfort zone. So set goals that keeps you on the move to know that you have something to achieve. Set detailed goals. This will help you achieve your blogging journey. When you set these goals, lay out plans. By the time you lay out plans, okay, in 6 months' time, I want to be here. Remember the day I taught you guys about, and I can't remember the topic we spoke about, and I taught you how to set goals. Like you can set your yearly goals. That yearly goals, you break it down into 6 months goals, 3 months goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. When you follow this process, you live an intentional life. It's not every time they call you to come out and party that you go out and party, because you know you have something you are working on. Your friends might leave you. They might feel like, leave this person. No, he's always on his computer. He doesn't have time. At that moment, you know what you are building. All right? You know what you are building. I have a favorite quote that each time I feel like lazing around, I will say to myself, Charles, work now, play later, or play now, work later. So if I'm working now, it means I have a goal to play later, to have time with my family and other things. If I'm playing now, it means the time I'm supposed to give to my family and my kids, I'll use that time working, and it won't be fun at that age again. So stay focused, and as well, measure the results from time to time. Measure the result from time to time. The moment you begin to track what you do and look through the analytics to get your results, you would know if you are making progress or not. If you are making progress, you do more of that. If you are not making progress, you make some adjustments and try something else. And when you set your deadlines, make sure they are strict deadlines so that you are committed to it. And don't forget to even celebrate your little wins. There are some contracts, some things you will do. Just celebrate yourself. You can hit yourself on the chest like, oh, I did it. I am happy. I am successful. Sometimes I just take out time on my WhatsApp status. I just encourage myself and just do that. Because we all know the journey has not been easy, but trust me, it doesn't come easy. So let me give you an example here so that you understand this, because I would still like to break it down further. So let's say, okay, you want to create a blog, all right? You want to create a blog now as one of the things you all are going to do. So you begin to say to yourself, okay, how do I need to organize my store so that it can be easy for my audience to explore the connection, your collections? So let's say on your website, you want, on your store, maybe you sell different categories, like you have different categories of product to sell, like clothing I've always used. You have clothing for kids, for adults, for male, for female. All right. So you just have to be sure of the goal here you want for your blog. On my blog, I want to write about fashion, or I want to write about clothing. Then I have a category in my store where I sell children clothing. So any content you are writing relating to children clothing, you can link to that particular category on your website, on your store, for people to even see that product and buy. So what happens? Okay, you want to make it easier for people to explore your content and your collections. You also put into consideration if you are offering discounts, or if you want to give coupons for people to use coupons at a particular time to get access to that content. Now, while you are also planning this, you're also planning, all right, how do I receive this money? Okay, I can integrate Paystack online platform to get paid through Paystack or Flutterwave. And I can as well make an option for manual payments where I tell them to pay into this account. Pay into this account and get these things delivered. At this point, let me tell you guys too, it is important you register your business. Register your business with CAC at least to create a business name. I know there are steps and procedures you will follow, because by the time you register your business, I know you will be thinking on paying tax and the rest. Okay, you just explain to whoever will be creating that business or an FIRS specialist. Now, all right, this is a new business that is not generating funds. So how would you be paying tax? How would you be submitting your tax files and the rest? They can guide you properly. But create a business name, at least register a business name so that you can create a bank account with it. Some people will not feel comfortable to pay you when they see your name as the receiving account, because they feel like, are you sure this guy will not just go with my money and, take this money off me? Or maybe your friend might see an ad online. Maybe it's a friend that has beef with you, and that friend or that person likes that particular product or the content and begins to go through the checkout process and now see your name, pay into charges, or see your account number. You might just lose that customer. But maybe when the person sees a business name, you don't know who owned the business. They can still relate well with you. So at this point, you're also considering your payment gateway. How would I receive payment from my website? Should I use the Paystack platform or Flutterwave? At least those two are the best I can recommend, since we are all here in Africa. So by the time you begin to look through these things, it puts you on the right track. You also consider, okay, do I have a referral package? Do I have a referral bonus if someone refers a client to me? How much do I even give the person? How much percentage am I giving out? These things helps you plan your blog very, very well. I know they might sound overwhelming, but trust me, anything worth doing is worth doing well. That is all we know. But this time, one of my mentors said, anything worth doing is worth doing badly until you learn how to do it well. So don't always go for perfection. Just start. Along the line, you begin to get better. Along the line, you get better. And when you look at those mistakes you made then, you will just smile. You will just laugh over it. All right? You will just laugh over it. So it's extremely important. And finally, have fun blogging. All right? If you enjoy what you've written, there is every possibility that your readers will do that. Promote your content. Once you build a website, nobody knows about your website until you begin to promote it, until you run an ad for it, until you share your content on social media, until you share it on your WhatsApp status, on your broadcast list. But remember not to bug your contacts on your WhatsApp with your links all the time. Sometimes you can just put some snippet from those comments, from those blogs, and write, "Yo, would you like to learn more? Say hi." Once they say hi to you, then you send the link to them. They go on and watch the full video or read the full content. So without spamming anybody's Facebook account or Facebook feed, or even spamming your contact lists, or even spamming WhatsApp group chats that you belong to because you want to send traffic. So it's good you put these things into consideration so that you can enjoy your blogging experience, okay? So you can enjoy your blogging experience. We have 14 minutes left, and I'll be going to 14.4, where I'm going to teach you guys the fundamentals of blogging. As a newbie blogger, someone that has not been in this blogging space, you need to understand the fundamentals. These are the basic things you need. Everything I've been saying today, you actually need these things. They might not sound like a lecture. They might sound more like a motivational speaker speaking to you, but trust me, I hope you guys actually understand the point I'm coming from. Most of the things I'm telling you to do here in order to be successful on this blogging journey are the things I have taught you for the past 13 classes we've had. This is our 14th class. And next Tuesday, or Friday rather, we will have our 15th class, the last class. And in that class, I'm going to teach you guys how to make videos to use in promoting your business, to use in selling your business, to use in pushing your brand. I will make some recommendations to you as well. And I'll also make some recommendations. I will even show you some samples of videos I have made, even with the same Canva I've always taught you guys, and some other things you can apply, even how to get your voices to use, even people, I will even recommend people that can help you guys, at least put out a good video out there to help you get started. These things are important tools. If you write a blog, you need strategies on how to promote your blogs. You can use video marketing to do that. In our next class, I'm going to break that down into the pieces, like you understand every basics about video marketing. So try and be there. And I know that next class, by God's grace, is going to be promising. So I'm going to talk about the fundamentals of blogging, whether you are just starting out, whether you've been blogging, you know nothing about blogging. Everything I've been saying so far might look overwhelmed, might look so stressed out, but trust me, there are 8 key components I'm going to explain to you, and those things are important. They will help you, they will guide you. First of all, you, yourself. Put yourself into consideration. You are the owner of the blog. Put yourself into consideration. Number 2, develop an entrepreneurial mindset. I will still break this down one after the other so you understand better. Develop an entrepreneurial mindset. Don't procrastinate. Have a growth mindset as well. Be consistent. Be open to learning. Be teachable. Till tomorrow, I still learn from the people around me. I don't see myself as an expert. I am ready to learn. And it is not everything you learn too that you implement. After learning or listening, you go back and, weigh the options, then know what will work fine and do that. Sometimes the mind would want to deceive you. Our mind will want to deceive you. You feel like, no, I don't think I need this strategy. I can get this done. You should know when your heart or when your mind is trying to pull you back from doing something that will help you become successful. So be teachable, be ready to learn, be a better writer, and social media befriending. I'm going to break them down so that you understand clearly. I can see some messages in the comments. Let me look through so that we'll explain this part. Okay. I'm still here until I hear you say, all right, it is well, I had your shoe, it is well, I'm with you. Okay, Charles, how are you doing? Is it Rwanda or Uganda again? Sorry, forgive me. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. Let's proceed. I know you guys are with me, and thank you so much. So let me break it down. Let me start from the first one. Let's talk about you now as the blog owner, all right? Because it starts with you. Just like Peak Adverts will say, it's in you. So it starts with you. You are the first area to consider in your business. You are the first person to consider in your business. It starts with you. Okay, Charles, thank you. Rwanda. All right. It starts with you. So see, look at 4 questions you should ask yourself. All right. You can take a screenshot, though you will still get the slide. These are 4 questions you should ask yourself. Are you determined to achieve blog success irrespective of time frame and efforts? Are you ready for that? Nothing good comes easy. The people, the celebrities we struggle, we celebrate today, they don't, like, if they tell you the things they go through in order to attain this success, you'll be like, really? I once heard that Cristiano Ronaldo will be on the field an hour before training, before the exact time of training and doing some fitness works. And he will also be in the field an hour after the regular training. So let's say if they are to train for 3 hours, let's say they are to start training by 2 p.m. He's there already by 1, exercising and doing some fitness stuff before his teammate comes, and they train together for 3 hours, which is from 2, 3, 4. When they are done by 4, he still stays in the pitch for an extra 1 hour again before he now goes back home. So if others are training 3 hours, he's training 5 hours. But we don't see all that. What we see is the penalty he missed, the free kick he doesn't score, how bad he has been performing. Then the little wins we also celebrate. So for you to be successful with your blog, you need to be determined to achieve success irrespective of the frame and the time. You need to put in the effort. You need to put in the effort. Sometimes it involves sleepless nights. Sometimes it involves research. Sometimes it involves reading and reading and reading so that you give out the right information. So ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Just reply yourself this question. Are you determined to achieve your blog success, irrespective of, even if you work 9 to 6, there should be at least an hour you can give to yourself or 30 minutes to look through your content. It matters. Now, when you are sure of yourself that you are ready to do this, the next question is, what do you want to start blogging about? What do you want to start blogging about? By the time you decide that, you set your goals and you set your plans on how to achieve them. I've said about it. There's no need stretching on it again. So things like a calendar management can help you. Like in my office, on my table, the first thing you will see, it's always on my table, is a calendar. On that calendar, we have the 30 days or 31 days in the month. So for any activity or meetings or classes I have, I will just fill it in there. I know what to do at a particular day when I get to the office and the rest. These things can help you. Have a content calendar. Have a calendar where you plan how you go through your day-to-day routines and habits. These things will shape you well. These things will put you on track. It's not as if I'm all perfect with my calendars or my daily activities. Sometimes we feel lazy. Sometimes we procrastinate. We are all humans. But by the time you remember why you started those things, you always go back to it and you'd want to become better. I'm not saying these things to you as if I am an expert here. No. Sometimes I still, feel reluctant, feel weak, feel lazy as human, and as the brain wanting to shield me from that. But when I remember the focus, I will still have to stand and move. So you are the first person, you are the first strategy to review before you even go into blogging. Are you ready? If you are ready and you know what you want to talk about and you set your goals, then you will achieve it, okay? The next thing you're also going to talk about or you consider here is your mind. Now, your mindset. Trust me, you can have the money, you can have the fame, you can have the freedom with blogging, like every other job, but you have to be consistent. You have to put in the efforts. You also have to put in the monetary investment. You want to start blogging, you need a website, not the one you will get from every other platform that does not carry your business name. You need a name, a domain name attached to your business. You all know what domain name means. You know what hosting means. I've taught you guys those things. You need those things in order to, personalize your business, your brand. So you also need to make the monetary investments to get your blog, your domain, your hosting, to set up your site, which I think I'm going to have an extra class again where I'll just show you guys how to do that if need be, yeah, because by the time we begin the mentorship session, I would know if there are areas where I have to revisit, and I can just take the permission of Codehouse to do a pre-recorded video so that you guys can just look through. So anytime you feel inspired, you see these bloggers doing well, like most times when I see my brother and the people doing well, I'll be like, man, I want to be like these guys. They put in a lot of effort. Before I started this class, my brother even called me that he needs my help with a landing page, that he's so busy at the moment. But me too, I'm so busy at the moment. And that is how this thing works. By the time you also have that time, put in everything you have to do, time will come when you now relax. Even when you have a lot of jobs to do, you have people working for you, you pay them to get this thing done, but you must pay the price. So think like an entrepreneur. Keep giving your best until you start seeing success. And when you start seeing success on your blog, don't stop there. Continue. We are celebrating Elon Musk today. We are celebrating Steve Jobs today. We are celebrating Mark Zuckerberg today. We are celebrating even a whole lot of them. If they tell you their journey, the lonely path of entrepreneurship, you'll be like, really? So my dear friends, be prepared for it, okay? The next thing is procrastination. Trust me, don't procrastinate. It is dangerous. Sometimes you procrastinate. Even I myself, sometimes I fall victim of that. Remember, I'm not teaching you anything here, or I'm not trying to sound so perfect. We all have our weaknesses. But we should be able to curtail that. We should be able to put that into control because you have a goal. You have a goal, all right? When you read through the slide, I know I did justice to all these things in the simplest form. You can read through to get a better understanding. It's not proper for me to be reading what I have in the slide. So it's more like I'm giving you an overview. So don't procrastinate. We all fall victims to this, but try as much as you can to remember why you started. There is this quote I saw online. If you feel like quitting, think about why you started. If you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Then when I felt like quitting, to stop blogging, to stop everything, and I remember why I started, I have to go back to it. When I remember that students are getting value from my tutorials online, I have to go back to it. When I remember that someone might call me to ask me questions and I must at least give an answer because the person needs help, I would have to, invest more in myself to learn and understand those topics very well. The same thing applies. Don't procrastinate so that you can achieve your goals. Above all, have a growth mindset. Okay? Have a growth mindset. It matters. Have a growth mindset. Only you can limit your growth in blogging. If you want to start blogging and you think in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 weeks, I should start making money, trust me, you will miss it. Just believe you will always grow. If you think you will fail, you've already failed before you started. You will definitely fail. Because whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you tell yourself that you will fail as a blogger, you will fail. If you tell yourself you can't do it, as that you don't have the time, you will never have the time. So you are the only limitation, all right? So just try to be the best version of yourself, but don't try to be perfect. Leave perfection. Don't be those perfectionists. Just try to always be better than who you were yesterday, and you will succeed in this space. Okay, so have that growth mindset, then be consistent. If you'll be posting once in a week, fine. If you'll be posting once in 2 weeks, fine. If you'll be posting once in 1 month, fine. Just be consistent. But if you are posting once in 2 weeks on your blog post, make sure you are on your website, make sure you are posting at least 3 times or 5 times in a week on your social media. Now, let me give you a strategy here. You can post one content you can publish one content on your website, and you push just that one content with a 2 weeks post on your social media, continue to drive traffic to that particular content. So let's say you decide to blog only 2 times in a month, which means your content to be a high value content that will create a lot of solution. So what happens? Let's say you blog about a particular topic on the 1st of January now, for instance. You can begin to promote that content from that 1st of January to 15th of January, driving traffic from all social media handles to that particular content, taking out snippet from that content, talk about it on your social media, encourage them to go and read that content. You can do that for 2 weeks. While you are doing those, you're already planning the second content that you are going to publish on your website in the second month. Sorry, in the second half of the month, which is the second 2 weeks. So what happens? Your audience begin to know that, oh, you post 2 times a month and your content are usually valuable, that they even keep revisiting it over and over and over to get more knowledge and even make reference and even share it to their friends and comment on it. What happens here? You are consistent with your website strategy and also your social media strategy. And above all, you are giving solutions to problems. You are solving problems. There is a way you can now add your affiliate link. I'm going to talk about that now. I just want to take things bit by bit. So there's a way you can use one content and make good money, cool money, before you even post your next content. All these are strategies. You have to understand how this thing works. So we have less than 30 minutes left. So let me rush. Let me rush down. But I won't miss the key value I need to pass to you guys. So you have to be consistent. It matters a lot. Like I said, be ready to learn. Be ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. It's important. And one thing a lot of people do after reading blog content that they feel so educative and inspiring, they say, okay, all right, I've read it, I know it. They don't take action. Don't be those people that don't take action. I saw a quote on Instagram a few days ago. He said, some people will still be where they are today in the next 5 years. Then the key message the person passed there is, don't be some people. I don't know if you get it. Some people will still be where they are today in the next 5 years. Don't be some people. So don't just read content. Don't just digest content. Take actions. Once you learn, practice. Once you learn, practice. Remember they say practice makes perfect. Once you learn, you practice. That I can go on Canva and design almost anything I want is because every day I am on Canva. That you see someone write a blog post and he or she writes it so freely, it's because every day he or she is writing. The same thing applies to your own business, to your own strength, to whatever it is. Anything you do freely, if they wake you up, you can just stand up and start doing it. It's because you do that thing often. So that is your strength. Start writing about it. You can make a way from it. All right. Another thing again is to be a better writer. So every piece of your content, everything you create on your blog as your expertise should be worth reading. Every piece you create on your blog, it tells about your expertise. It talks more about your trustworthiness, the authority, and how helpful you are to your audience. So anytime you pick up your pen to brainstorm, or you are out there to type into your website or your Google Drive to transfer to your website, make sure you put out a good content. You can always, save this as a draft and revisit it as time to time to be sure you've gotten everything you want. Then you publish it. It matters. It matters. Be a better writer. Don't just put out content for the sake of, publishing content. Put out good content. Google will favor you. Put out content that is properly optimized. Google will favor you. Your readers will share your content. It helps you get more audience. Referrals, it helps you get more audience. So let me give you some tips that can help you become a better writer. First of all, narrow down your niche. You cannot satisfy everybody, trust me. You cannot satisfy everybody. That is just the simple truth or the bitter truth, anyhow you want to see it. You can, even as I'm teaching right now, most people will be like, what is he even saying? I cannot satisfy all of you right here. But at least let me be able to satisfy if not 50%, 40 or 30, or at least 90% of you guys listening to me. So in your online marketing strategies, in your business, you cannot satisfy everybody. It's just like the fast food joint that sells junks and the rest. There are people that don't live on junks. They eat fruits. So for those people that eat fruits, or vegetarians or the vegans, those fast food joints are nothing to them. It's not their thing. They cannot patronize such. So the same thing happens in your business. Everybody is not your audience. So try to narrow down to face your audience. I remember 3 weeks ago, I had to clear most of my WhatsApp chats. I had to just delete so many chats I have. Someone chatted me privately and was like, why are you taking off these people from your group chat? Don't you know you can still sell something to them in the nearest future? And, I told him that I've created a Telegram group where I can accommodate more people. So I don't start thinking on how to expand another group or creating another group chat. Those that are getting value from my content should join me there. Others should go. I'm narrowing down my content. I want to be sure that when I'm trying to pitch, or when I want to pitch a business or sell something, even if I have 10 people in that group, at least 5 or 8 should take action. I'm not having 250 people in a WhatsApp group, and when you pitch something, only 5. It means you still have some number of persons that are not your audience. So, but by the time you focus on your audience, if you have 100 followers, those 100 followers that are genuine and organic followers will give your business what it wants. When you have 100 people visit your blog, those 100 people can get you another 100, because the moment you encourage them to share your posts, your content, and they keep sharing, they have some contacts too that are like minds that would like what they have seen. And from there, they still read to visit your website and still connect with you. 4 years ago, when I was teaching Instagram marketing, I told them something. I said, don't focus on having so many followers or customers. If you have 10, don't focus on getting new ones, 11, 12, 13. You see those 10, hold them very well, treat them fine. Those 10 can get you another 10, that will get another 10, that will get another 10, and that way you begin to grow by means of referrals. The same thing happens to your business. When you don't have a niche, when you are not known for a particular thing you write, people just go to your website. They see. That is the reason why on a website, you have the opportunity to create categories of the things you want to write about, so that someone would know, okay, let me go over to this place. These are the content relating to this topic that I'm going to read on. I remember as I was blogging on HS Tutorial, someone told me, you have AdSense, you're making money from this site. Start writing about games. Start writing about so many things. Those were the topics that were trending then, that if I write on those things, Warp Trick and the rest, I am going to make big money. But I said to myself, it's not about the money. I have an audience. These are students that visit my website because they need academic content. They are my focus. I know I can earn money adding most of these games and the rest, but I don't want to. I narrow down my niche, I focus on them, and I'm getting the desired result. Sometimes you might be tempted. It's up to you to decide. Now, before you write your content, have an outline. Have something you've written down that would help you organize how you put these things. If you watch the way I teach, there is an outline. I wouldn't start telling you about affiliate marketing when you know nothing about blogging. So that is how this thing works. Have an outline so that whoever is reading your content will be able to, sync with you, understand, oh, from A we go to B, from B to C, from C to D. Just like that. It matters. Then you can also use tools like Grammarly. Grammarly will help you correct spellings, watch the tune and the sound of your music, of your words, to be sure at least it's on track and it's cool. Then it also helps make your content readable. If you are using things like SEO, remember I taught you guys how to use Yoast SEO. I gave you a link to a free course to Yoast to go and learn how to use SEO properly. Yoast will still help you, watch, like, should I say, track the tune of your writings to be sure if it's, if it sounds well, if people can really understand your content, if it is readable. Then you can always craft a draft. When you create a draft of what you want to write, you can proofread this over and over and over again to be sure that you're putting out the right content. So it matters, all right? Then this one is extremely important. Cut the fluff. If there is something you have to explain in two sentences, explain it in two sentences. If you can even cut it to one sentence and just go straight to the point, do that. Don't make people read unnecessary. If you are the one, these days attention span is short. Someone might visit your website to read on the article because it was properly optimized. They now land on the article and you have a whole lot of stories before you now begin to say them. Gone are those days when blogging was done in that pattern. Give people the value they want. Go straight to the point. And they will always come back to read because they know once they get there, they get exactly what they want. If you watch my classes, once I start the class, just a little bit of intro, I go straight to the point. Tell you exactly what you need to know, especially for a beginner level. And we'll move on. So these things are very, very important. You put them into consideration in order to grow your brand. All right, then before we go to the last one, the last option here is social befriending. You begin to wonder, social media for bloggers? Yes, it is important. As a blogger, social media helps you grow your audience base. It helps people promote your content organically, sharing, mentions, and the rest. It helps drive traffic to your blog. It helps improve your brand identity. And so many things. People can even come up with offers. Oh, I like your content. Can I guest post on your website? Can I also write articles on your website and maybe tag myself or link back to my, you see opportunities coming. So blogging can help you explore a lot. Blogging can help you explore a lot. You are open to opportunities and things that would favor you in the long run. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how to monetize your blog. Before then, let me ask one more time. If you have been with me, please tell me in the comments. After this one, then we'll call it a day for today. So this is the last part we are going to talk about. We have about 30 minutes left. Oh, we have 20 minutes left. So let me quickly explain this concept. So if you are still with me, please tell me in the comments. We are going to talk about monetizing your blog, how to earn from your blog. That is what we are going to talk about now. But remember, I didn't bring up this. This didn't come up first because I wouldn't want you to be distracted with money. Okay? I don't want you guys to be distracted with that, but it's extremely important. So let me go to the comments. I can see your comments. All right. Yes, boss. Yes, still with you. I'm with you. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are with me. Thank you for making the classes connected. There is always a sort of refresher of the old class when listening to the new one. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice one. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. I'm glad you guys are getting value. At least I'm ready to talk and talk and talk as long as you guys are understanding. But I know there's a limit to which the brain can assess or can, process information. So I wouldn't want to say much. So this is another important part, monetizing your blog. But if you look down, you can see this part in bold. You can see where I just highlighted. Don't set big revenue goals in your first month. It takes about 8 to 12 months before a blogger earns their first income. Honestly, that's just the truth. But there are ways you can do this to earn before then. That is what I'm going to teach you today. But statistically, it takes about 8 to 12 months. But I'm going to show you other ways you can even start earning the moment you open your blog today, tomorrow. I'm going to share 4 strategies with you. Those 4 strategies are important. You can use 1, 2, all of these strategies. All right. So while I explain, listen carefully, if possible, take notes. Anyone that is going to help you, anyone you feel will be, confident for you to practice, just do it. All right. So just do it. It is not wrong to think about making money as a blogger, though I've told you it shouldn't be your priority for blogging. Your reason for blogging should be to create solution. So at the same time, it takes about 8 to 12 months before a blogger earns their first income. But there are ways you can start earning money even tomorrow once you create your blog and do the right thing. With everything I've been teaching you guys from class 1 to class 14, there is a strategy for you. Okay, so let's go. 1 is freelancing. 1 is freelancing. All right. So the best way to start a freelancing is on your website, create a hire me page or button and make sure that page is descriptive enough and can also, just like a portfolio website, let me put it that way. So you must create a hire me page where you get people to know that, yes, they can hire you for their services. In fact, if you have visited my website, Lascale website, recently, or if you've ever visited it before, check back in 2 or 3 days' time. We already have a new format and template for the website where my students now can also earn. And that is the goal. If I teach people how to monetize their skills, my students need to monetize their skills. And I've created that platform for them. I've created the templates, designed the template, the structure of the website. Once I am a bit free from the tasks I have at hand, I will just head on and we redesign the website already. Everything is there just to upload it. People begin to earn, not just me, but my students begin to earn. So you can also do the same on your website where you now create a hire me page. People can, oh, okay, apart from writing, this guy also writes for people. They can contact you to write for them. You charge them, you write. Oh, apart from writing, this guy also develops websites. They can contact you to develop their website. I never had an intention of becoming a website developer. I studied business administration, but today I'm in the tech world. I develop websites. I've developed over 30 websites for clients because I started blogging. And from starting to blog, I had this particular kind of taste for things. I want the best, like something cool and appealing. I began to learn website development because I need, many of you now will become web developers, at least. And that is, like I was saying, it gives you that room to learn in-demand skills, which is very, very important. Just because I wanted to learn blogging, I become a web developer, I become a graphic designer. I told you guys when I taught you guys Canva that I couldn't do any design. I have to use either mobile app or I pay someone. And sometimes mobile app don't give me exactly what I want. So I have to learn, and I now learned Canva, and I'm good with Canva. I've taught a lot of people Canva, and I am earning from Canva. I develop websites, I've earned from that. I've done a lot. If every skill, everything I develop just as an act of learning how to blog, I monetize them, and you can do the same. So this is also ways where you can earn as bloggers. Once you just create that hire me page, list the things you can do very well. Once they pay you, make sure you get that work done. Time will come, you employ people to get the work done faster, and you get paid. That is just you earning from your website. When they say people make money online, this is part of the ways you make money online. Becoming a freelancer. But remember, applying some social media strategy I've taught you, applying some Facebook marketing or Google ads and email marketing, depending on the one you want to use. I've taught you guys all these things. So a combination of everything I've taught you guys, you can see it will help you become a good digital marketer. In fact, while I was going through your tasks, I clicked on someone's page and I saw an innovative website. I was happy because I know when I taught you guys, I told you my title that I'm an innovative digital marketer. So when I saw it, I was impressed. I saw innovative web developer and content strategy. I was happy. And branding yourself matters. It makes you stand out. If others are introducing themselves as digital marketers, I'm introducing myself as an innovative digital marketer. That moment, everybody's ear stands. They want to know what's innovative about you. They want to speak with you to know what you can do better for their business. That is one of the ways you put yourself, you make yourself stand out. The next is affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, you can even start earning from your business almost immediately, but you must do the right things. So how affiliate marketing works is very, very simple. You just earn commission selling other people's products you don't own. You earn money selling those products. How do you sell that thing? If you don't blog, how will you do that? When you sign up for a social media platform, they give you a link. It is that link you begin to promote in your content. When you begin to promote that link, people tap on it, they go to that site, they buy that product, you earn a commission. You can do that on your website and you earn cool money on your website. We are running short of time, so you're going to read later. The next, okay, still under affiliate marketing. So one thing you should know about affiliate marketing is not as easy as it sounds. Trust me, it is not. All right, it is not as easy as it sounds. A lot of you hear about Expertnia, a lot of you hear about so many affiliate programs, Owo Daily, and the rest. They work. I see people that earn from these things. I too, I do affiliate marketing. So it works, and you can also earn from it. But remember, I told you guys, patience matters in all this, okay? The third thing you can do is to sell digital products. You can sell courses, you can sell webinars, you can sell your consultations. Okay, 10 minutes free consultation, 30 minutes for 5,000 Naira consultation, or whatever you want to charge. You can even sell your branded t-shirts, your t-shirt and mugs, just your logos are on it. You sell on your website, it's your own. It's your website. You should be able to recover 100 times the money you spent for your domain and hosting and other things, and the time you are devoting to it. So it's also a way you can sell and earn from your website. Something you're good at, a topic you've written very, very well, and people need answers to that. You can even create an ebook of that same content, and you sell. And you sell it. These are ways you can make money on your website. So I'm wrapping up with the last one, advertising. What happens? You can create a space, maybe from your sidebar, you create a space for brands to advertise their products in your banner ads, do sponsor ads and the rest. But before you can be able to do this, you should be generating enough traffic on your website, because anybody that wants to pay you to advertise on their website, like to create a sidebar and the rest, they should be, they would like to see analytics of your monthly visitors and the rest, for them to be sure that, yes, people visit your website and they can connect with you. Okay, let me show you a typical example of what I'm saying. Let's just go to HS. I think I've always used HS as a practical example in teaching you guys. The reason why I've been doing that is I know it's something you can always relate with. So let me show you what a sidebar is and the kind of space you can sell to them. So let me click on business law. Okay, now this is the sidebar of this website. You can see this part where we have the search for a topic, where you can now scroll and you see other things. Okay, this is a search bar now. So on this search bar, you can decide to sell this space now. You can see where my mouse is, where I'm hovering to. You can decide to sell any space here. Oh, these ads you are seeing here are from Google. Okay, this one you are seeing here now is my affiliate link. This one now is my affiliate link. Anybody that sees this and clicks on it and buys with Namecheap, I get a commission. These ones are Google. Once someone sees it, like it, tap on it, I earn from it. This is Google AdSense. You get it? So this is your sidebar. You can decide to sell any of this space to people. You can decide to sell any of this space, but you should have a good number of traffic visiting your website for you to do that, so that they are also sure to get a return on investment. Okay, so that they can be sure to get return on investment. So that is it. It's extremely important too. Okay, so that is what a sidebar look like. So now for you to do this, you just have to focus on having high quality content that can drive traffic. Like I said, you need content on your website for you to be able to do this. All right, so when you have that traffic that is coming down to your website, there is every possibility that you will make cool money. People that search based on keywords and find your website, the more traffic you are getting, yeah, you can sell space. Once you have about 10,000 monthly visitors or even daily visitors, yeah, you can sell your space for as little as 50,000 per month or per week. And those that have the money will buy. You are earning from your website. So these are just 4 strategies that I've said to you. Number 1, freelancing. You can create a hire you page and show them your expertise, put testimonials. They hire you, you get the job done, you get paid on your website. There is some level of professionalism that has been attached to your brand when you have a website. Secondly, affiliate marketing. You sell other people's products to get commission. I've told you how to start. When you get the slide, you read through. Thirdly, you can sell ebooks, courses, webinars, consultation, t-shirts, and anything you want to sell is your website. Those are ways you can earn. But for you to drive traffic to this content, you must have a good copy, a good blog out there that will speak for you, that is properly optimized. You can also sell space, either from the header or from the sidebar or in between your posts, or you write a particular post about a product, just like affiliate marketing. You write a post about a product that contains your affiliate link to all the platforms you're affiliated to. Anyone someone clicks on, you get commission for it. Okay, So guys, in conclusion, nothing comes to your table. Trust me, you will not get any money, even a dime, unless you get things right. But before then, you have to start your blog. You have to be consistent so that you get noticed by Google and your audience. You have to increase your traffic, all right? Then when you do this, you are now welcome into the field. You are now welcome to join the gangs of wealthy bloggers. So guys, we are going to stop here. I have sent the slides to Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike is going to share the slide with us in the Slack channel. Read through. If you have questions, you can ask. Please, I know I've been failing sometimes coming on Slack to attend to you. Please bear with me. Let me also use this opportunity to thank Mr. Ike for covering for me. Please, I'm so grateful. I really appreciate. So guys, always drop your questions on my free time. Please, I'll try to come online to attend to them. Okay, so if you have any question, you can drop in the comment section. Thank you so much. The 15 of you that stayed till now, I wish you success in your blogging journey. Those that had issues, maybe network and the rest, I wish everybody success. I can't wait to see you guys happy. Like, I can't wait to see that, okay? So thank you so much. If you have questions, let me go through the comments before we hand over to Mr. Ike. All right, thank you. Please, when can we get feedback from our attacks? Thank you. I have dropped the feedback already. I did all that yesterday. So if you go back, you will see the feedback. Yes, you will. Mr. Charles, namesake, you're highly welcome. So thank you, everyone. Mr. Ike, over to you. I hope you're on call. Okay, I don't know if Mr. Ike is on the call now. Let me reach out to him. So if you have a question, while we wait for Mr. Ike, if you have any question, please, you can drop it in the comment section. I'm going to attend to them. If you have any question, you can drop. I'm going to attend to your questions. Okay, is the feedback on our Facebook pages? No. On the Slack channel, there's a column for feedback. I dropped the feedback there. Don't worry, Mr. Ike is going to tell us about it, how it works. Yeah, so there is. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, shall we have an intermediate course? Sir, please, can we get the slide for session 12? Session 12, what did I teach you guys in session 12? This is session 14, right? Session 12, I think we taught Google Ads. Okay, Google Ads. All right. Yeah, Mr. Ike placed that on the group. I saw that on the group. He did. Yeah, I think he dropped that. So check the Slack platform. You'll see the slides there. Yeah, check the Slack platform. All right. I don't know if I should end the class trying to reach Mr. Ike. I don't know if he's on the call. Okay, he plays session 13. Okay. All right, no problem. I'll tell him. We'll talk about it. So we can drop that for you. We'll talk about that. Okay, so I think Mr. Ike is not around. He's not on the call at the moment. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. Please get ready. Your websites. We are going to get an update on how much for the hosting and domain. Like I told you, it's going to be something affordable. Codehouse is here for you, for the website and your domain, so that you guys can have a personalized website for your business. It matters. So we'll get an information as soon as possible about that, because we have one more class then the mentorship section. If there will be an extra class, I'll communicate with you. Like you guys suggested as well, I'm going to discuss that with Codehouse. It is in their power to decide if we can have a platform of such that you mentioned. I'm not in the position to make that decision. All right. So I think we're going to call it a day. I can't reach Mr. Ike at the moment. I don't know if he has joined the call. If he has, please, Mr. Ike, I'm done with today's session. Okay, while we wait for him, please drop your messages. Let me see if I can end the meeting. Okay, I can end the meeting then. All right, guys. So thank you so much for today. Thank you for your time. I think I'm going to end the session. We'll continue in the Slack platform. You can go back to see the feedbacks I've given based on your Facebook pages. if you have questions, like even if it's not question relating to today's topic, just write them down. I know in the mentorship session, we are going to have time together, all right? Anything you've been trying and you still find it difficult, I know on the Slack channel, someone says up till now that Google has not approved this Google My Business account. Please just write down all your questions. We'll have an interactive section where we'll get to, relate fine here on Zoom. I think I'll prefer we do it here on Zoom. It can be a live session where we see each other, okay? We'll have an interactive session where we see each other and we talk better regarding these challenges you're having so that we can create a solution to that. Okay, guys, so thank you so much. And we'll see in the next class, which is going to be our last class, video marketing. Video marketing. Trust me, you need videos to grow your brand, okay? So until then, I wish you guys a wonderful week ahead. Stay positive, think positive, don't forget God, and do all you can to be successful. Take care, guys. Bye.